The man throws a bunch of cash. The crowd around him starts picking it up. They have no idea. The man has other plans. He's providing cover for his brother across the building. John and his partner arrive at the setup. After hooking up the wires, they drag over a steel plate and connect the joints. Then they secure the plate in the middle, drill a hole, stuff in the prepared bomb. Finally, they cover it with a mattress. Everything's ready. Now they just wait for Nick's move. Nick pretends to jump. John hits the switch. The screams cover the explosion noise. Nick knows the real action is still ahead. He asks Leah for a cigarette to calm his nerves. Leah hands it to him, telling him to leave half for her. After Leah gets the other half, she hands it to her colleagues to collect fingerprints off the cigarette butt. At this point, John and his partner have entered the blown hole and made it to the vent shaft. They use an iron rod to stop the fan, bend the blades and crawl through. Then they input the code to make the elevator go to the top floor. They use the elevator shaft and make their way into the diamond vault. Next, they have to deal with the surveillance area. John lies on a skateboard, covers himself with a cloth matching the floor color. The security is focused on Nick's jump on the news, not noticing anyone else passing by, and entering the blind spot of the cameras. John takes a picture of the camera angle, prints it out and sticks it on the model, placing it in front of the camera to full security. Then they hit a snag. The hallway has new sensors. This wasn't part of the plan. John has no choice but to ask Nick for help, and the negotiation expert Leah is right there. Nick doesn't answer directly. He tells them in Leah's style. His girlfriend figures out it's a heat sensor. All they have to do is lower the temperature. So they grab a fire extinguisher and spray it, spraying until the sensor freezes. The two finally make it to the vault door. Then they pull out their tools, preparing to enter through the vent. At this point, the police identify Nick. Turns out he's the cop who got arrested for stealing diamonds. He just escaped from prison yesterday. This building belongs to Harry, the diamond owner, and his diamond exchange is across the street. Thinking back on Nick's last words, Leah realizes Nick didn't want to jump after all. She walks to the window to confront Nick. Nick then reveals the terrifying truth.